It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. May going to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Looking to throw. May. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To throw, it's May. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is brought in at the 21. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air goes Daniels. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it if you're a quarter. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing now is Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 44 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Let's go.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. May. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Open man is the rookie from Auburn. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To the air, May. Completes this one to Thornton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Throwing here is May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Daniels. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Viking 18. Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
They'll throw with May. A dump off to Anderson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Dragon 60. Hut.
Here's May. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
70 range. Ready, go. And up.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. What's good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. The give is to McLaughlin. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
From the shotgun, May with it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Pulled in at the 24. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 10. To throw is Daniels. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Daniels looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's McLaughlin.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Daniels looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jaden Daniels scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lawson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the shotgun, it's May. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the gun, it's May. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw, May. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league
without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A final shot before break. Daniels. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To the air goes Daniels. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Daniels. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Ready. Go.
To throw, it's May. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
He's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Raptor. 18 Raptor. Mustang 19. Get up.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come 19, go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! Jaleel McLaughlin. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Back now in Foxborough.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots pick over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing here is May. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty.
They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're up 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Again, it's McLaughlin. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Daniels going to throw for it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.